Hi, it's Lori the Armchair Chef. I'm over here. I think I'm down here on the bottom. This is my announcement for my quick and easy project. It's Tuesday. I put one out every Wednesday. It's a list that I've made on YouTube from gathering tutorials around the tubes while I've been out looking around. A lot of them claim to be quick and easy, but are they really? We've already determined some of them are not quick. A lot of times they're quick because they use fat yarn. And some of you don't like using fat yarn, and that's cool. You can make it with something skinny. Don't make it as big. Um, if it happens to work in with another crochet along you're doing, wonderful. Make mine, submit it to theirs. The wind spinner last week, I put a bird at the bottom, so I'm going to submit it for the April crochet along with Lori and So Magical Michelle for the Animal Month. Yeah, see how that works. Um, but yeah, I did finish it. One night I finished it, and the bird too. Yeah, I was really proud of myself. I almost gave up, but I kept going. I made it a little longer, so it got to watch that the bottom thing though, that it's not too heavy because it'll stretch it out too far. Um, so yeah, if you make that wind spinner by the end of the month and put an animal on the bottom, you can submit it for the make along, the April make along. Um, so anyway, I'm going to pick one. I have a playlist that has 446 items on it that I have saved in that quick and easy playlist. They claim to be quick and easy. Um, don't know till I try it. Sometimes if you tweak it, you can make it quicker or easier. But basically, it's the pattern, and it needs to be based on the pattern in the tutorial. You can change the yarn, the color. If it's a blanket, use the stitch in something. There's coasters, there's all kinds of things. And if you want to go back and make any of the stuff that we've already done, go for it. There's coasters and hats. And I've already made a sweater out of one of the stitches. The Secret Yarny had a stitch, Secret Yarnery had a stitch. The Tipsy Granny, I made a sweater out of it because I liked it. It was nice and light, and it wasn't real heavy and thick. So yeah, now I'm looking for a stitch to make a cape. That's going to be tricky because I think that might be very heavy. I have to think about that one first before I go further with that, because I started thinking about it and I'm all, this might not work out how I'm have in my head. Anyway, I will have my device pick a number that matches this, and that's the one we're going to have set up for this week, and it'll go on my playlist. And then you can make that. You have 2 weeks to make that project, because sometimes we just want something to get done. We're working on big projects, we want a little diversion, something little to work on. Or you can find a new creator that you like that you didn't even know existed. There's some people out there I've never heard of that you guys are watching, and I'm like, well, I got to go find out who they are. And there's so many. That's why some of us don't have that many subscribers, because people haven't found us yet. They haven't found out how wonderful we are, right? So as soon as they find us, we'll have more subscribers, just like we're finding new people to follow. And so I have all kinds of people on the list. Everybody, some people I've never heard of. I really haven't looked at all the tutorials, so I don't know if they're all in English. I don't know if they're understandable. I just saw it, said it was quick and easy, or I looked at it and said, I think that's quick and easy, and I put it on the list. That's a lot of it's a lot of patterns. There's way more out there, though. There's like millions of them. So these are just the ones that I've saved. So let me go ahead. Now, hopefully we won't have too many winter hats. Now, if you want, I can veto winter hats because it's summer. I think that might be a good idea. If a winter hat comes up, I'll just pick something else, because we don't need to be working on winter hats. Now, if it's a blanket stitch, that's okay. A blanket, because you can use a stitch in something else. So you can make a bag, you can make a shawl, use a lighter weight yarn. But yeah, I think winter hats, I'm going to use veto power on that through the summer so we don't have to do that. There's a lot of other things on here too, novelty things. So let me go ahead and have my device pick a number. Echo, pick a number between 1 and 446.
Here's a number between 1 and 436. It's 370.
Ooh, good. Echo, what's 446 minus 370?
446 minus 370 is 76.
76. So I just have to count up from the bottom. 76. Okay, so we're going to go to this screen here, and I'm already at the bottom. So we're going to count up, but I have to move my little head out of the way, which you can't see. So let's see here. Okay, that would be 5, 6. Oh, this is going to be, okay, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Oh, that's cute. 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 76, 70. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, it's a stitch. Awesome, from Spring, the fiber enthusiast. Okay, this could be exactly what I'm looking for. This might be perfect to use for that blanket yarn I was looking at. Look at this. She's using vintage yarn. She's using a worsted weight. And let's go and take a look. Let's see here. I mean, it's got to catch up. I did my computer gets sluggish and there's a lot of things running. So it'll whine and say, please, please restart me. I have updates. So finally I let it restart. And then I go back and check for updates again because it will not continue. You have to update before it gets more updates. So it updated 3 times. By the time I got around to doing the first one, I went back and it did 2 more updates. So if you ever do that, make sure you go back and look for more because it was really fast after I did all my updates. So let's see here. What do we got? There we go. It looks like there's the front. Well, it's just like a little trellis stitch. So it's just chains basically, right? So you could use this for anything. This could be a good blanket. This could be whatever. I don't know. This one might be nice with blanket yarn to make a shawl, to make that cape that I want to do. Use your creativity. What would you make with this trellis stitch? That might be the real challenge. What are you going to make with it? Look, it looks almost like feet. This is nice. What could you see being made with this. A market bag could be made with this if you did it in cotton. A curtain, a front and back top cover for a tank top. This would be good in this would be good in cotton to as like a cover up over a tank top. And I bet a really pretty cotton. You could do this in a small yarn too, and it would be really drapey and flowy. I have some yarn. I was just thinking about something like that too. I just got some yarns and some of them are smaller, and I'm thinking, what can I do with it? And I'm thinking, oh, you know what? This is why I like to do this, because it gets us exposed to something that we had no idea was an option. So what do you think you could make with this? Go ahead and look at the, you know what, look at the rest of the stuff. You know, she has a lot of content. You all know her. And she may have this stitch used in an actual garment. That might be very cool. But yeah, this could make a good tote bag. But yeah, I'm thinking top for summer, front and back. And depending, I didn't watch it yet and do it yet, but depending, this could be a poncho. If you do this, the neckline on it, and then start doing this stitch and maybe do the points or do it as a round cape. I'm not sure. I haven't really gotten into it yet, but she might have something in there that she uses this for. So yeah, use your creativity. We're going to do this one this week. It's from Spring Fiber Enthusiast. I'm sorry, I can't say that. Easy Fast Trellis Stitch Pattern. So it's a stitch and you get to make whatever you want. Sometimes that's the hard part. There's too many choices. We need a little guidance. So, okay, that's it. That's the quick and easy project this week. I believe it's 17, and it'll be my playlist. I'll have the playlist and this tutorial linked below. I'll have her tagged, and I'll have I'll have the explanation of what the quick and easy project is at the end. I always put that at the end in case you guys aren't that familiar with it. You can go take a look at my explanation when I presented it in the beginning of the year. And like and subscribe, and you'll be able to join us with all the make-alongs, because I love sharing them and announcing them to everybody. You could use this stitch to make any of the crochet alongs that are going on right now. The movie poster, the butterfly, whatever. I don't know what the things we're making Thursday is. I don't really watch anybody right now that's doing it, so I never hear what it is. There's other things going on too, but yeah, I'm looking at that. I like it. It looks like stars. Looks like a peace sign. If that looks like a peace sign, I wonder if that would work for Decade Divas. If we could somehow color control that for the peace sign to be a different color. I know it's 60s, but still, if you use 70 colors, it would work. That might be interesting. But then it looks like there's a straight line with two off. You just gotta kind of look at it in different angles and see what you see. I know some of you are really creative. I can't wait to see what you come up with. You could use, you could put beads on it. Julie from Treasures Made from Yarn is making a beaded blanket. I think she's doing strips with beads on it, just pony beads, random ones. But this looks like you could put beads on it. It's because it's so open, you'd be able to see them. You could use big wooden beads, like a macrame bead. That would be very cool. And just slip it over take your hook out, slip it over before you connect it. That would be neat. Make a wall hanging, make a design with the beads. Oh my God. I mean, you know what? I have all these ideas. I just don't have the time to make everything that I have in my head. Oh, sometimes it's a curse. Having so many ideas is a curse because I want to start everything. I want to do everything and I just can't. So, okay. All right, guys. If you have any suggestions, any more ideas, what do you see in here? Put it down below so everybody can get some ideas uh, and share that. Okay, because this is so basic. It's so basic. I can't wait to see what we come up with. Okay. All right. I will put this up tonight because I know a lot of you have got a lot of stuff going on right now. You probably don't need to. I don't need to wait till morning, so you can get your eyes on it and start thinking. And the wind spinner, still one more week if you want to do the wind spinner. It only took me one evening to make it. Yes, and I did use random yarn. Um, doesn't take a lot. And I did veer off her pattern a little bit, of course, because you have to do that. But I used a bird at the bottom, and it was Tula Marie. I love her. Tuula, Tula Marie. It was her bird pattern. And did she use it on the bottom of her wind spinner? I think she did. But I didn't pad it because it was already heavy and I didn't want it to straighten out the wind spinner completely. So I didn't put stuffing in it because if I made it single layer, it probably would have been better, but you couldn't because it was a circle. It was so cool. I didn't know that until I started making it. It's a circle and then you bend it and it becomes bird. Yeah, Lori, that would make a nice cat toy. Just saying, your birds could have your cats could have a bird for a cat toy. Yeah, I'm gonna have that put up with my wind spinner. It'll be in my oh, where is it? It's in my I made this list. Maybe I'll put that up somewhere for animal month. It's very fast, very cool. So all right, that's it. I'm gonna go. I have a lot of things to do tonight. I have things to make. I have a birthday to get ready for. It's my birthday next week. So I have things to do. Get ready. I might actually make a cake. So we shall see. Okay, I'm gonna sign off, and that is it. That's it. Bye. Thanks for watching.